Greetings, people of Earth. This is Sark speaking. By the time you see this, I probably, no longer exist. Ha ha. Today, I'd like to talk about existentialism. Have you ever wondered what's the purpose of life? Who are you? Do you think your life is meaningful? If you think your life is meaningless, that's because you didn't give meaning to it. We are born without essence or purpose, so it's our job to find our essence. The way we choose to live determines our essence and our purpose of life. Some people believe essence precedes existence. Essence is an essential set of core properties for a thing to be what it is. For example, a pair of scissors can have a plastic or metal handle, but without the blades, it wouldn't be a scissor anymore. Because the blades are the essence which gives the scissor the defining functions. Hence, essence gives purpose. But for us the existentialists, we believe existence precedes essence. Our existence occurs first, then we determine who we are through our own choices. We can respond to the world in a variety of ways and we can decide the meaning and value of our own existence because we do not have predetermined purposes or a set of paths that we must follow. Also, we believe that we as humans crave for meaning while we are left in a world full of meaninglessness. The search for meaning in a meaningless world is known as absurdity in existentialism. Absurdity is a notion of contrast between two things. However, I believe that what's terrifying is not the lack of meaning in this world, but the abundance of freedom that we have in making choices and giving meaning to our lives. This abundance of freedom exists because there are no guidelines to determine how we should act and that we have to create our own moral code and values. Furthermore, in existentialism, men are not supposed to follow authorities, teachers, or religious figures because these people have no answers as well. Following a path set by these people is called bad faith, where people pretend to be bound by existing norms and rules in order to run from the freedom and responsibility of making choices and giving meaning to their own lives. So, existentially say be authentic in your choices. Do not let others influence you. An authentic choice is the only true choice. My friend Albert Camus also said that the literal meaning of life is whatever you choose to do that prevents you from committing suicide. There are many references to the absurd in literary works. Some of the writers who wrote such stories where people encounter the absurdity of the world of my brothers Franz Kafka, Fyodor Dostoevsky, Eugene Ionesco, and many others. In 1944, I have written an existentialist play titled No Exit. My friend Samuel Beckett has also written the notable play Waiting for Godot, which contains existentialist themes. Now, there are four concepts related to existentialism, which are authenticity, the other and the loop, angst, and despair. Firstly, authenticity is when a person creates one's own self and lives according to this created self. In the concept of the other and the look, there are two terms included in it, which are intersubjectivity and objectivity. The concept of angst, on the other hand, refers to a negative feeling, dread, anxiety, which is caused by the freedom and responsibility experienced by an individual. An example of this is when one is standing on a cliff. There is a fear of falling off the cliff and also the possibility of jumping off of it. The feeling of nothing is holding me back makes one experiences total freedom in such a situation. Last but not least, despair. It is a loss of hope or the fear of losing something. Now we have reached the end of this message and it's my time to leave. People of Earth, I am reminding you again that life is meaningless and existentialism is all about giving meaning to it through our choices. Stay away from bad faith. I'm warning you. If you want to be a cool person, then join me in this journey.
Created using Powtoon.